Good morning, cultists! In our previous episode, we left things off after watching Bartholomew fail miserably at one of our most important kingdom events ever. Thank you, Bartholomew. Thank you so much. You are the worst. So of course, in between episodes, I went into a parallel dimension where he not only succeeded but triumphed instead. I will say that the air here smells much nicer, and also worse at the same time. In any case, the Grand Diplomat arranged a public meeting. A set of rules was developed to regulate the operation of such establishments. Their services were highly taxed for reasons of chastity, and the flow of customers drastically decreased. Fantastic. Alright, so we still have about 4 days before Sana's done with his stuff, so I think I might actually just skip some time. Yeah, before I do that though, I guess I should see what's going on in my throne room, so let me just quickly teleport. If you guys don't mind. Back to Rillier. Thank you. And let's see what's going on here. Oh, no. No. Unless we can teleport into our throne room, which I kind of doubt. I guess it's a safety hazard if we have people teleporting into my throne room. Or maybe it's a good thing. If Fabrosi's sitting there and someone teleports into his throne room, or rather his throne, then maybe... What's going on? Island. The captain's usually untroubled face is dark with rage. Your Grace, please forgive me for distancing you from important matters, but you're the only one who can talk some sense into these hotheads. They had an argument in the middle of the street, yelled so much your subjects called the guards, but what can they do about Lady Valerie? Plus, Eveld hasn't done anything illegal. It's not like I can put them in jail. Valerie? Explain yourself? Eveld, is that the character next to you? You can't handle some row without me? Is that the character next to you? Eveld the Silver-Tongued. A short, rugged man in a sophisticated garment bows ceremoniously. Let's see. What kind of voice fits Eveld the Silver-Tongued?
In my own person, your Grace. Eveld the Silver-Tongued, who once served as court bard at one of the best houses of Bravoy, is now traded in his gold cage for 3 free winds of travel, but I digress. This, so to speak, sweet lady insulted me, if you please, in front of my audience, halted my performance and embarrassed me in front of the entire tavern. She punched me in the face, bonked me over the head, cut up my... broke my Microsoft Dinosaur CD into pieces and cut me up all over my body. Would you please be so kind as to rein this lady in? Valerie's apparently trying to control herself, but telltale red spots flare on her face. I noticed that someone pinned a disgusting paskinade. What's a paskinade? I'm assuming it's some sort of like effigy type thing maybe? Or maybe a drawing? Next to the tavern entrance. Something about a bright bird who lost its feathers. That's abominable insolence. Yes, I won't deny I'm guilty. I lost my temper, but who wouldn't have? Eveld gasps with indignation. Is that so? When I smothered this lady with exquisite compliments, I received only insults and jokes in return. When I came to her with gifts, begging her to become the muse for my greatest work, I was ridiculed and sent away like a snotty boy. And now, the moment I start to pursue my art away from this good lady, she seeks me out and says I'm guilty of spiteful slander. What shall I do? I'm but a slave to my inspiration, which is sent to me from above. Eveld smooths down his hair and adds, and while we're on the subject of poetry, it's really not that bad. Really? Eveld, did you really write a paskinade about Valerie? Valerie overreacted. Apologize to Eveld. Apologize to Valerie immediately. Don't care who said what to whom. We're going to make peace right now. In front of me, or get the fuck out. Did you really write a paskinade about Valerie? Eveld clasps his hand to his chest ostentatiously. Forgive me. Who would I be if I stooped to such low attacks? I won't deny that the cautionary tale of this lady could inspire me. How could you listen to this featherbrain? Of course, in the face of justice, he's ready to disown his own parents. And if I'm allowed to continue... I almost read that as urinate. I don't know why. I guess maybe I just saw the U and I assumed that it was urinate. And if I'm allowed to urinate, let me just urinate all over Valerie, because that's clearly what she wants. I'm such a man of the women. I know everything that all the women want. I'm such a nice guy. Let me see what the Paskinad was devoted to. The sad position of the arts in these lands. Forgive my frankness. Anyway, the good lady is unlikely to understand what allegory and poetic hyperbole are.
I believe she knows exactly what those things are. Highland. The captain shakes his head sadly. Don't even try it, Grace. I've forgotten my voice already. I'm afraid even Abada couldn't get to the bottom of all this ball of accusations. Okay, I mean, I get that Valerie's a little sensitive towards people complimenting her and all that jazz and trying to woo her. Fair enough. Should I just have them make peace? Eveld apologized to Valerie immediately. Eveld opens his mouth but says nothing. Finally, he starts enunciating words, one by one.
My only transgression is loyally serving my patroness, the beautiful Shellen, who sends me inspiration, and never hiding from this world a single word that's born in my heart. But since my honesty and openness are so offensive to this good lady, then so be it. I apologize for insulting you with all my heart.
Valerie purses her lips. She seems to want to reply to Eveld's monologue, but in the end, she changes her mind and just nods. Alright, is he gone now? That's nice. You let off some steam and worked some things out. At least now I can let you go. Hoping you won't scare our good people away anymore. Your Grace, I'll go too, but just please keep an eye on Valerie. I don't know what demon has got into her, but she's not herself lately. At first she just snapped, then she started getting into fights with everyone about stupid things, and now she's dragged this bot out of the tavern by his collar. I'm afraid it might come to a real violence. Interesting. What do you mean hasn't been herself? She got defensive. Can't say a word to her. We've been careful around her since she, The captain runs a finger across his face meaningfully. I'm close to ordering my lads to keep an eye out for her in the streets to make the common people's lives a little calmer. You think Valerie could hurt someone? Well, I wouldn't say that. The Valerie I used to know would never harm anyone without good reason, but the old Valerie seems to be gone, so I don't know what to expect from her. Right, I'll try to help her, or I'll talk to Valerie when I get the chance. Yeah, I'll talk to Valerie when I have the chance. I would say this, but I don't know if that's gonna lock me away from talking to her, so sure. If I were you, I would talk to the storyteller. One of my lads saw Valerie arguing with him. I have no idea how anyone can fight with such a harmless elf, but she did. The captain bows, finishing his conversation. Or the conversation, rather. Balkan? Oh, didn't expect to see you here. Shield of Dawn and Potion of, greater invisibility. Cool, thanks, dude. How about you fuck off and take your disgusting boiled cabbage stench with you? And Shania, you too? Alright, Monasticama again? Great, thanks. Jeez. They keep giving me garbage. Alright, well, while we're here, let me just quickly... Burning bridges? Right. Let me just quickly drop off some of our stuff here. I don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. We'll take the... Oh. Shoot, I forgot to sell this thing in our, in the alternate universe scenario that we got going on here. Alright, well, I guess we'll leave the amulets of natural armor, as well as the amulet of mighty fists, and I think we're good to go. Yeah, I mean, I could drop off some of this other stuff, but nah, that's fine. Alright, Bartholomew, I need to turf some stuff to you, if you don't mind. And that stuff is the hide armor. Is that it? I guess that's it, right? And you don't restock your wares at all. Wow. Unbelievable. Alright, before I head out, let me actually check in with my barony stuff. So that's been dealt with, and we have 3 days until that's done. I'm actually thinking that maybe we should just do these now and then head out once they're done. Alright, so should I wait or should I just... Let me actually just talk to the storyteller in case maybe there's some time that needs to pass in between events or whatever. I doubt it, but you know, you never know. Also, I've got some relics. Alright, so Torag's pendants. Looking at the Dryad. Oh, I see. So it can sell the Kelid tribal fetishes here. The storyteller gently touches a finger to the claws and fangs that make up the fetish, as if testing their sharpness. This is the creation of those who know how to speak with animals and can hear their stories. So a clan of Dr. Doolittles, basically. We, though proud of our so-called civilization, have become deaf to this language, and only objects such as these can bring its echoes to us. If you don't mind, I'll gladly buy this from you and stick it up my, well, that's none of your business there, Baron. The wind howls over the wastelands of Glenbon. The flames of bonfires dance to the rhythmic music of the barbarian tribe. Thousands of years ago, these belonged to the guardians of a great chieftain's tomb. Yes, the same tomb that had been forsaken until recently. Oh, Armag's tomb? Are you interested in why the guardians abandoned their post? Bring me the rest of the 5 pieces, and I shall ask them. I hear tools clinking, someone pointing and someone laughing and chatting. I smell engine oil and burning insulation. This must be the Technic League. Time passes. Wait, sorry, engine oil? You smell engine oil? How advanced of a world are we living in? I guess the Technic League are somewhat advanced in technology, but still. Right, they have golems and all that such, right? Like robots and all that jazz? Time passes, people change, but the spirit of greed and thirst for power remain the same. Who once owned these tools? What do they want? And what did they manage to achieve? I can almost hear their story. Find the rest of their 5 items and they'll speak to us. Ah, this is strange. I feel the traces of the rune magic of Thessalon. Heavy spells of Cyclopses, precise wizardry of Aslant, and the fresh wind of elven spells, all combined together. Though it's barely discernible underneath the mold of time. Who could have joined all these things? Their owner is shrouded in a thick darkness, blacker than the depths. Find all 5 items, then, I hope the secret of the owner will be revealed to me. Alright, so I guess that's it then? Cool, so the captain of the guard told me that you had a fight with Valerie. The storyteller lowers his head sorrowfully. Alas, this is true. She just really couldn't get used to my boiled goose smell. I don't know why I keep smelling like boiled goose. I've never eaten boiled goose ever. I don't even know what it smells like, but I smell like it apparently. Believe me, I didn't want to fight. Especially what with me being blind and infirm and all that jazz. But my full curiosity wounded Valerie's pride. I will apologize to her the first chance I get. As soon as I see her. Get it? That's an old blind man joke. So what was the fight about? I asked Valerie if she still had anything related to the Eternal Rose Order from back when she was a novice. An innocent question, but she took it as impudence or insult. Please don't blame her. I'm to blame for what happened. So, do you think that Valerie's been acting strange lately? What can I say? We are not that close. Especially after I pulled out my dick and, she has no interest in the things that matter to me. And I prefer the world of ancient heroes and old legends, not the fuss that's all around us here and now. So I don't have an answer to your question. But I know that those who consider Valerie a close companion might be hurt by her words. Yesterday I talked to Lindsay, and when I mentioned Valerie, I heard sorrow and tears in her voice. Wow, really? Maybe the tireless chronicler is having a tough time with the very same reason that you honored me with your visit today. To talk about my dick. Alright, well that's enough about your dick. Great, thanks. Sure. Lindsay? What's going on with you and Valerie? Just a moment. I just got something. Lindsay quickly scribbles something in her notebook, then raises her eyes and smiles at you. Have you noticed anything strange about Valerie lately? Lindsay lingers, then sighs dully. Ugh, I had a fight with her. A big one. Well, I wanted to talk about her with the best way to describe her hair color in the book. Her hair color in the book, and she said my book is trash. And I'd be no better if I busied my time with, ugh, I won't even repeat it. I completely agree with her, absolutely not. How could she hurt you like that? She shouldn't have said that, but perhaps you shouldn't have picked on her. What? Picked on her? What? She's just asking about her opinion about her hair color. That's a totally legitimate question. I mean, I've asked that question of many people before. And, I mean, they always insult me, but I'm assuming that's because I smell like boiled cabbages and boiled goose. In any case, how could she hurt you like that? Yes, I mean, wait. Lindsay licks her lips. I wasn't hurt. It's just, oh, it doesn't matter. To be honest, Valerie hasn't been herself lately. She's usually polite, though she can be cold at times. But now it's like she's changed. And it's all after, you know, Lindsay gathers her strength. after she got that scar. I talked to her before, and she wasn't very nice that time either. She's gotten so spiteful after she got hurt, though she keeps saying she doesn't care. Alright, great, thanks. I guess I'll go speak to Valerie now? Sure. But before I do that... Oh, wait, no, she's right there. Never mind. Valerie, we need to talk. You've been acting strange lately. If you're going to bring up that scene in the throne room, don't waste your breath. Abel completely deserved that speech. Captain of the guard said you were taking it out on random people. I know you had a fight with a storyteller and you yelled at Lindsay. Why do you think that pasquinade next to the tavern entrance was about you? All good questions. Alright, so, I know you had a fight with the storyteller and you yelled at Lindsay. Actually, let me talk about the random people thing. Valerie narrows her eyes. So the captain of the guard thinks I'm incapable of carrying out my duties to you and your subjects? Perhaps he should change his armor from a judge's for a judge's mantle if he's so ready to declare such verdicts. What about the fight with the storyteller and Lindsay? The storyteller. What business of his if I have anything left from the order? Does he imagine I'm still carrying around Shellen's radiant face as a souvenir? And as for Lindsay, she knows full well how her constant babbling about her book irritates me. Why do you think that the pasquinade next to the tavern entrance was about you? Who else could it have been about? The scribbler used to never leave me alone, dogged my heels asking questions whenever I peeled on the streets, and now Valerie stops angrily and looks away. I don't care what excuses you come up with, get a handle on yourself or you're going back to Bravoy. Listen to yourself, while this bile, I want to help you. Valerie twists her lip and looks away, as if she wants to end the conversation. I'll just wait, I guess? When the girl starts talking again, her voice sounds soft. Please forgive me, Fabrosi McCortez. I understand your worries. My behavior over the last few weeks has indeed left much to be desired. I don't know why I'm doing these things. Lindsay thinks you're concerned about your scar. Only you can figure out what's bothering you. You simply run out of patience. That sometimes happens when you're surrounded by idiots. That's true, but I think only you can figure out what's bothering you. Valerie keeps silent for so long you start to think that the conversation is over. Then she finally lowers her head. I was wrong when I thought I didn't care about the scar on my face. On the contrary. The girl hesitates, lifts her hand and touches the scar on her face. Since it appeared, it looks like the world around me has changed. Wherever I went before, my admirers, followers, and bards used to follow me around. And now it's like I'm invisible. Worse, I see how those I talk to trying hard not to look at the scar. It's like it undid me completely. I mean, that's totally understandable. Valerie stops again, absently running the tips of her fingers over the ugly scar on her face. She finally pulls her hand from her face and looks at you. I've never seriously imagined what would happen if I lost my beauty. I thought my actions would speak much louder than my appearance, but now I am having doubts. In this, and in everything else I keep telling myself. You've always said that beauty isn't really that important. Are you changing your views now? You're letting your old beliefs cover your pain and disappointment. Let yourself grieve for what you've lost. Yeah, that's actually a very good point. And maybe she's just discovering more things about herself. Let yourself grieve. Valerie looks down. I don't know how to be weak, Fabrosi McCortez. This isn't what I was taught. The girl smiles sadly. You know, when they buried my grandmother, I didn't shed a tear. She was a bitch. An absolute bitch. I hated that fucking bitch. I hated that fucking bitch. My mother was frightened for my cold heart, but my father thought this was another reason why I should become one of Shellen's paladins. But in fact, I simply don't know how to weep over something I've lost. Valerie runs her fingers through her hair and sighs. Thank you. Now I know what to do. Since I don't know how to cry and wail, I'll do something useful. There's a lot of people I need to apologize to. Great. I guess we're done here now? That's it? Alright, well, hopefully that worked well, but we'll see. But I think now's the time to let some time pass and resolve these events. Alright, hopefully this won't tick down again, but we'll see. And it needs to be done before the, or should be attended to before the second month of the next year, right? Alright. Eureka. An outstanding local mage made an important magical discovery. He's going to Absalom to present his research to his foreign colleagues, but there's no doubt that this will enjoy glory and wealth there. But if he could be persuaded to stay and work for the crown, his research could advance the knowledge of local magicians. Sure. And requires 10 days. Alright, storyteller, get to it. And, alright. Fingers crossed. Please don't fail this. Please don't fail this. Oh. Triumph, joyous day. Thanks to the advisor's help, the settlement has survived. The subjects weren't abandoned in their hour of need. They celebrate their baron and offer their thanks and gratitude. Fantastic! Whoo! Sweet mama. Arrears? I think we've had this event before, right? Yeah, it certainly sounds familiar. Okay, so we can have Bartholomew attend to it. What else can Bartholomew do right now? Oh. And I'm thinking we should cancel this for sure. Yeah, I don't think we need to do that anymore since we found Armag's tomb. Training. Strengthen Bartholomew's skill as a treasurer. Oh. What? Why do I have two? What about his skill as a diplomat? How about that? Okay, so we can actually have Bartholomew work on this. I don't know if I want to right now, though. Yeah. Trade agreement with Sartova. 5 BP per week. 2 for each town and 1 BP per village. Interesting. That's a lot of money, though. And that's gonna take harem. 60 days. Restoration of the Talden Mine. What else? Bronze Shield Fortress. Right. Oleg's Trading Post. Border Training Camps. Laying the foundation. Customs. Economic status. Improved diplomacy. Okay, so 3 BP each time the Grand Diplomat successfully resolves the situation. 90 days to repopulate Varnhold, though. That's a little long. Alright, we'll just wait for Sana to be done with that. So arrears, I guess we'll sick Bartholomew on this. Ooh, 40% chance of success. And 21 days to resolve. Maybe I'll just wait for Canera to be done with her selling of the soul jars. Alright, so... we could also do this, but that's gonna advance things by 2 weeks, so I'd rather not. You know what, let's just resolve the Black Ravine and pray that this works out for us, knock on wood. Fingers crossed. Oh! Another triumph! Oh, joyous day, wow! Alright, the militia assembled the counselor to the militia assembled by the counselor reached the ravine and found black candle ends and a burner filled with incense. The tougher peasants held back the undead while the others filled the ravine with soil. Whoa! 11 loyalty! But we lost some divine and arcane, which I guess is fine. Alright, so let's have Sana work on this. 65% chance of success. Oof, not great, but it is what it is. And mineral spearing, which we can't do right now because Sana's busy. I'm assuming the hired swords things is going to be very easy to accomplish. Since it's like 95% chance of success. So I guess we'll just let Kaliki do her thing, or Canera do her thing. So we're good to move on now. Finally, good grief. Okay, and I guess we still haven't heard back from the Sweet Teeth then? Fine. Alright, well, one thing that we can do, though, is maybe teleport to some of the other locations and try to find the Onslaught pieces. So, yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Before I do that, let me just make sure that we have, a, better headband for Valerie. Yeah. I'm assuming we've got another one, yes? Hopefully, at least. Yes, headband of alluring charisma +4. Fantastic. And Harem's got the Headband of Wisdom, so Valerie, there you go. And I think we can safely leave some of these... Oh, no, the other way around. What am I doing? What am I doing? There we go. Fantastic. Alright guys, now we're good to go. Sorry about the dawdling. I think we've got all the supplies that we want, right? Yeah, I made sure to buy that, yeah, okay, so we're good. Cool. I think we'll leave Amiri behind and bring... Jaethal, maybe? Or Akun? Since I haven't used them in a little while. Then again, Amiri traveling with us through barbarian territory might be somewhat useful. But Jubilost is more versatile. Knock Knock is straight up more damage, as is Akun. Jaethal, not gonna lie, I'm tempted. Alright, so in terms of skills though, right now I think Tristan's the best at nature stuff, which is obviously not right. If we bring Akun, he would certainly replace Tristan in that regard. Very tempted, not gonna lie. Alright, we could also leave Kaliki and Canera behind, but I think I want to deal with the Wild Energies debuff thing, so hopefully we'll be in the right area. Let's see. We have 2 melee combatants and 3 ranged combatants, so maybe we should bring another melee combatant? Let me bring Amiri again. Yeah, okay, never mind. So I didn't need to waste time there. Damn it. Well, I figured that Amiri would fit the requirement for another ranged or melee combatant. Plus, not much else, I guess. Oh, the whole traveling with her in barbarian territory and all that jazz. Although, maybe we don't need a third melee combatant. Damn it. At the very least, she's quite useful with the Smilodon and all that jazz. But we're done with her, yeah, companion quests, so... Damn it. So torn. So always torn. You know what? I'm gonna switch her out with, Jubilost again. Yes. Wow. Hopefully. Alright, that's enough. Enough thinking about whether or not we're making the right choice. Let's teleport back to Arkham. And from there, I guess we'll go to wherever we need to go, right? Alright, so back to Arkham. And from here, we will move towards, I guess maybe we should start doing Armag's Tomb now? I'm thinking that we might be able to find more of the mysterious shrines, maybe? Because so far I've seen no way to solve the puzzle, though I could be wrong. Could just be that I'm a big dingus, which is quite possible. I don't know if there's much else to explore here. What if we were to try to fix the Canera issue? And I guess while we're there, we can also do the Rill and Spill, right? Unless we actually finish that, which I don't really remember us doing. That's gonna take 1 day and 16 hours, so I guess we can actually go for Miskatonic then. So let me teleport from Miskatonic to the Verdant Chambers. 19 hours. Okay. Although, by the time that we're done with this, it'll most likely be the end of the episode, so... Damn it. Bit of a waste of time, I guess.
My life is a burden.
Alright, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Let me actually just end the episode off here for now. I apologize that we didn't get around to doing too much. We'll come back tomorrow, and in between episodes, I will go ahead and try to get this issue fixed. Hopefully it'll work out, and then we'll start exploring from here, visit St. Galvin's Gullet, and then... I guess maybe do some more exploring around here, and then make our way towards Armag's Tomb. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So... Sure, why not? Alright, so for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.